it's like, where do you get the inspiration behind it?
Well, I had so many ideas to go through, but it just didn't work out. And so my main idea was to make a present for the bird body,
Yeah.
and but I also wanted to add food to because it's in the sky, it's not like in the area. So I wanted to put fruit behind, and so like it seems that the person is eating in the sky. Yeah.
Well, it's great. One of the things that I just love what you did. First of all, I don't know if you guys know, but I hate birds. But this was really well done. But it's like the feet totally freak me out. But I mean, it's like, look, it's pretty. The way it's like cut and paste and seamless in here. But I love the swing. What? How clever, right? To like, it's like, would you guys agree on this? The colors are bright. I love the choppiness of the tree. It makes like these steps kind of look a little bit more interesting. But what do we think of it? She did good, right? Okay, let's give her a gold clap. Good job. Okay, whose is this? Tell us about it.
I'll be honest. I just kind of, this is like the first idea that came in my head. Because basically what I did was just like found like a bunch of movies and was like, I do like surrealism. I like these movies. And I was just like, this would look really cool. So yeah, I also really wanted to work with like eyes and teeth and stuff like that. Except some of it didn't load. I don't know why. When I turned it in, some of the eyes and teeth did not get put into the project, so it does look unfinished. That's it.
I look at the different sizes in the balls in here, and it just kind of gives it a different perspective, right? It gives you the perspective of that. It gives you. Do you guys get the idea that their eyes are moving, like coming towards you? Especially right now when what we hear so much about like Big Brother and people watching and everything else, and I just think this is so telling of the times that we live in right now, because it is true. It's like so funny. A lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want to. I just don't want to put my. I don't want to put that much online because I want people to find me." Everything is out there about us, isn't it? You don't even have to try that hard. You can literally almost go to like Instagram and like journal our entire lives, right? It's kind of spooky at the same time, but I love that they're all different colors. By the way, the teeth crack me up. By the way, but it's like in his body, even though it's dead, it almost looks like it's missing in here. But I think it works well with the composition of this. What do you guys think? This is going to be an interesting book cover for sure. Okay, whose is this? Michael? Okay, tell us, Michael. The colors are fantastic, by the way. It doesn't do it justice to display on this screen, by the way. Okay, go for it. I'm sorry.
Well, I just kind of, I like, there's this movie called Blade Runner that's kind of like in the future. There's a lot of like holographic, like, projections coming off buildings and stuff. So I wanted to do something that's kind of like sci-fi, a little bit like that. So I took a bunch of different city skylines and planets and space and stuff, and just put it all on there and just messed around with a lot of the color balance and exposure levels and stuff like that. It turned out pretty good.
Yeah. What do we think of this? There's a lot going on. This also reminds me of like the times that we live in too, because I feel like obviously these are lights, but it could almost for some reason kind of reminds me of like the fires in California. Does anybody else see that? And it's just like again like the almost this world that we live to, and it's just so high tech, right? Like there's this one person just looking at it and it's like, what is happening? But I found this really interesting. This light down here on the bottom right, it just kind of brings in a little bit of balance. But I mean, I'm pretty excited about this one too. I'm telling you, they were all so good. I couldn't wait to show you guys. Okay, let's give it my golf club. I don't think we did it for both of them. Okay, I think. Whose is this? Okay, go for it. Tell us.
I wanted to start off with like a beach background, but at first I was gonna put humans, like humans as in giants on the beach. But then my brother gave me the idea of adding Legos, and so I just put on like random Legos. That's pretty much it.
I think this is just reminds me so much of Toy Story. Do you guys ever watch the movie, the Toy Story movie? I was a late bloomer to watching the Toy Stories, and once I watched the number one, I watched the two and three, and I was like completely sucked in. But I just loved it. This reminds me of that so much. It just I feel like this is telling you that there's a story happening in here, right? It's like and there's just some kind of narrative, and we can and so she's not going to have any problems also coming up with some cool concepts for her book cover. This is one of those that you may have to create some additional art for the back cover, but I think it's kind of light, but really cool. What do you guys think? The dinosaur is just great. Okay, let's see. Whose is this? Oh, I found this so interesting. Tell us about it.
I just wanted to do like that army of dolls just coming out of the sky with the leader being the boy with wings. I just wanted to do that.
I found this to be so spooky because you know why? So have any of you driven in West Texas, like around Marfa? Doesn't this remind you of like one of like the highways into Marfa?
It also like not quite over there, but like going towards Waco.
Yeah.
It's all like just open land.
Yes, exactly. And then this, I just imagine this like moving and coming at you, right? I mean, look at this. Like even this one, if you look real closely, there's one back here. I think your composition was really great with like the looks like it's gonna storm, looks like it's not gonna storm kind of thing. The highway, it's like the desert. There's no trees. Like there's some back here in the background. But other than that, I thought this was really cool. The arms like really funny. But I very well done. What do you guys think? Cool, huh? Good job. Let's give my golf clap. Okay, whose is this?
Mine.
Oh, it look a little different. Yeah. Okay, tell us about it.
Well, I originally came up with the idea, but you can't really see it now because I decided to make it into a landscape instead of making it focus. But there's a pig skeleton that's sitting next to the rock and tree, and I decided I was
Right here.
Yeah, so I thought I want to crop out the skeleton. I want him to lay out the tree. But then I thought the tree would be too simple, so I was like, okay, I'll rock the tree. But then originally, like it looked like nothing really like made sense. So I decided to like kind of redo it and make it like a landmark. Honestly, I forgot to try to return it in, but I had like slightly edited the clouds to make it look more like content. It was supposed to be basically like a food world food world with the Dorito mountains, the tree forest, the rounding lines, and the content clouds. I just thought the label would be a nice touch up. I couldn't figure out anything else for the song, so that's the only thing I wasn't supposed to really be food.
This reminds me. You guys reading that? Remember reading like the Magic School Bus? And this is like an upgrade from that, right? Like it says, I love the broccoli coming out of like this bread, right? And it's like the detail. He got it so close in here that it's just, and the choppiness of the clouds, it's just nice, right? It just kind of gives it, it really caught my eye. What do you think of this one? What's that?
I said it makes me hungry.
Oh,
I like it.
have you guys eaten yet?
No,
Almost. Okay, whose is this one?
that is mine.
Yeah, okay. This was like I thought it was a combination of like between the movie Carrie and the movie Fatal Attraction with the bunny. Okay, what do you? Okay, tell us about this one.
So originally, I had seen the image of a girl holding the bunny, and I instantly imagined her with bloody eyes and the bunny, like kind of bleeding. And I wanted to turn it into like a very like horrific theme. And then I was like, I should add something. I should make this ironic. So I added like the birthday balloons and the party hat, and I even wrote "Yay" in a tombstone because I wanted it to be like, what's the opposite of like a funeral? Instead of being sad, it's happy. So yeah.
I this is great. I mean, it's like, what do we think, guys? It's there's a lot going on, right? But there's like, but it all works together really well. And I mean, the fact that it's, I love that you put it over here, yeah, on the birthday party. Now this gives me an idea of what you guys are watching. Oh, and this is Cougars. He's not here, and he said he hated this assignment because he hates surrealism. But I thought that he did such a good job on it, right? It's like this is somebody sitting. It looks like this is somebody sitting on a train, right? Don't you think? I mean, very interesting, very dark but interesting. And we have more eyes, obviously a different approach than the other one that we saw, but good job. Okay, let's give both of them a golf clap, even if Hugo's not here. Okay, and let's see, I'm almost there. Whose is this? Tell us about it.
Okay, so I hate surrealism too because I couldn't come up with nothing, and I did like the project like 2 times, and it was really hard for me to like find like an idea or like what I wanted. But I love Marvel, and I don't know
Yeah.
if you know like Doctor Strange and how he opens like portals and like his magic or whatever. So I wanted like a dog coming from like the woods coming into like a new town, like a new home. So I decided to use the city as a new home, and since it was like a lot of color, like like it's green out in the woods, and you come to like a lot of lights, traffic. I don't know. That was
There's a lot of movement. It's like I like the background picture because it's like right in the middle of Times Square when there's just a lot going on, a lot happening, and then this like super excited dog, right? So you'll have to create a little bit more art for like your back cover. But I thought this was also really nice. I mean, love the kicks on the dog. I thought it was really clever. The expression on it, it works really well. You guys did a really good job about choosing the right images. Okay, the last one. Whose is this? Tell us about it.
Um, I want to, well, I want the place to match,
Yeah.
and then the background picture that is like the blue and the red, like in the back, it looks like a dream, looking at it, so I just like to film it too, and then the girl, I thought it was gonna match really well with the globe, and then just looking at the stuff, and then just put a random things in the back, like she was a dream, and that's it.
I think this is a lot of fun, kind of like a whimsical Alice in Wonderland type of thing, but also like a virtual reality situation happening in here. And I love that you put it that. What if this is all real? And in this instance, by the way, you could use this as your name for your book if you wanted to, because especially because of placement. And it is, but the only thing that you need the question mark at the end, right? But and I don't know if maybe you play with a little bit of make some smaller than others, like what maybe a little larger. But I love this composition as well. What do you guys think? Okay, well, golf clap for her too. Thank you for doing